Conquering the future perfect passive voice in questions. Hello, language enthusiasts. Today we're taking a deep dive into future perfect passive voice questions. English grammar can be a maze, but with a little practice and dedication, we can turn it into an exciting adventure. Are you ready to step up your English game? Let's get started. Firstly, let's demystify the future perfect passive voice. This tense is used when we want to emphasize the action rather than who is doing the action, and the action will be completed at some point in the future before another action or time. A standard formula to form these sentences is will plus have plus been plus past participle. For example, the cake will have been eaten by the time you arrive. The report will have been completed before the meeting. When forming questions in the future perfect passive voice, we simply switch the order of the subject and the auxiliary verb, will. Thus, the formula becomes will plus subject plus have plus been plus past participle. Let's take a look at some examples. Will the cake have been eaten by the time I arrive? Will the report have been completed before the meeting? In the first example, the question is about whether the action, the cake being eaten, will have occurred before a specific time, when I arrive. In the second example, the question is about the completion of the action, the report being completed, before another event, the meeting. Forming negative questions in this tense is also straightforward. We simply add not after will. So, the formula becomes will plus not plus subject plus have plus been plus past participle. For example, will not the project have been finished by tomorrow? In everyday conversation, it's more common to use the contraction won't instead of will not. Won't the project have been finished by tomorrow? The negative question asks whether the action will not be completed by a particular time or event. It's often used when the speaker expects the action to be completed. And that's it. You've just tackled the future perfect passive voice in questions. As complex as it might initially seem, remember that practice makes perfect. So, keep practicing, and soon, forming questions in the future perfect passive voice will become second nature to you. Remember, the key is to stay curious and keep learning. Until next time, happy language learning.